Now, I know a few of you are going to be looking at this thinking, what the heck is Tuaca? I could talk to you all day long about Tuaca. I absolutely love it. Think of it essentially as a spiced brandy. Now, you may be thinking, spiced brandy, we're in a world where spiced rums, and this is kind of why I've brought it back to the fore. This product has been around for donkey's years. In my generation anyway, in my lifetime. Think of it essentially as a spiced brandy. It's a brandy-based liqueur, Italian, 35% ABV. You've got hints of vanilla, citrus, lots of other sort of spices in there as well, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And if you go down to Brighton in the UK, you'll be hard pushed not to see it on every single back bar down there. So for this cocktail was actually a riff on the one I did in my Tiki live stream. By the time you watch this, probably about 3-4 weeks ago, I've just slightly flipped it up because after I made it, I thought, ooh, I know what would happen here. Naming wise, as always, I put it out to my little legends, my membership community, because obviously these cocktails will go into my cocktail book that's coming out in August 2021. Only four of you out of 34 got involved in naming this. 4. Up your game, legends, up your game. So, Carl went for sugar, spice, and all things nice. I like that, Carl. I like what you did there. Trevor Rose, tiki my nuts. Now, I'm sure Georgie has already asked me multiple occasions to tiki her nuts. She hasn't got nuts, but whatever. So we didn't go from that one, but I'm sure Georgie's come up with tiki my nuts before on multiple occasions. Georgie actually, for once, came up with atomic passion. Which leaves me to the winner, which is Ross. Ross has come back. He's fought back with Ash. Ash won the last one. Ross is in with this one. And I'll put the correct spelling once I Google it and how to do it. But Tuaca Carmoon's Tiki, as in Tutankhamun, Tuaca Carmoon's Tiki. I like that. Well done, Ross. Right, so obviously this is a slightly more complex cocktail than normal, but it is absolutely banging. So, Tuaca, obviously the star of this show, I've already talked about that. JD Taylor's Golden Falernum, think of it as an alcoholic, 11% ABV, but an alcoholic orgeat syrup, sort of ginger, almond, lime kind of thing going on there. The Bitter Truth, Pimento Dram, pimento, spiced, pepper berries, if you like. We've got macadamia nut liqueur. We can't in the UK, we don't get Trader Vic's macadamia liqueur. I really want some. But to be fair, Monin smash it with the macadamia nut syrup. It just works a treat. I love it. Passion fruit puree, and it is that stuff, funkin' passion fruit puree. I actually now just freeze. I get about 15 of those little things, squeezies, and I just freeze it in the old freezer. It keeps then, doesn't it? I've got some ginger beer, aromatic bitters, and some lime juice. Well then, so this is obviously a shaken cocktail, so let's dive straight into it. Ingredient number 1. Let's get you a close-up on this. I love this stuff. I've already talked about it, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. He says as he films the videos back to front. I'm going for 60ml. I just had to double check then. 60ml double bubble of Tuaca. Oh, it's gorgeous. And then we go for JDT's Velvet Falernum. I've already explained what that is. I'm just going for 15ml of JDT. So half an ounce. There we go. Now, next ingredient. This has been on my armory for donkey's years. You really do not need that much of this at all. Literally going for, even now, taking the lid off, the aromatics coming off there. I'm literally going for 5ml, little bar spoon, and I've got a little spoon on the jigger. Bibble. There we go. Little bar spoon, 5ml. Next ingredient I'm going for is some of this macadamia syrup. It's gorgeous. I love it. Right, 10ml, a third of an ounce. Then we go for some of Funkin's passion fruit puree. I don't need to show you close up on that, so we're going straight in. 22.5ml, which is 3/4 of an ounce of passion fruit puree. Then I'm going for some lime juice, just 15ml, half an ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. And then the final ingredient before the shake is the old aromatic bitters. Feel free to go Angostura if you really want. You guys know this by now. We go aromatic bitters, and I go for about 1/3 of a pipette, which is about 2 and 3 light dashes or 2 heavy dashes. There we go. Right now, I'm just going to ice this up. Give it a good old shaky, good old power shake, a turbo shake. 10 to 12 seconds, so it's nice and cold. Right, and when that's all chilly, it's cold. Final ingredient going in, you know me, I always put my fizzy stuff into the shaker so I don't have to stir the finished cocktail. 60 ml of double bubble of ginger beer. Ginger beer, your favourite ginger beer. I love this one. This is a really good one. And then to serve it up, I'm going in a tiki glass. I'm going to give a nod to one of my my members, my legends, Debs. Cheers, Debs, for this. You could do a dirty. She sent me the glass. She sent me two. Look, she sent me two. I've got another one. I've got his little baby brother there. Look at that one. Actually, let's use that one. Here we go. Because it's just orange, isn't it? You could do a dirty dump, shake and dump, whatever you want to call it, straight in there. But I'm just going to single strain. And I'm going to, because I'm all professional here, and I'm all professional. Single strain. Lovely, jubbly. And then I'm just going to top this up. A little bit of fresh ice. There we go. Oh, one more for luck. Yeah, and then I'm just going to, no, get rid of that one. And I'm just going to top out with crushed ice. There we go. We always have to put a bit on the bar to make it look authentic. And then because she's one of my favourites, we're going to rock out the flowers, aren't we? We're going to send her some flowers. So I've got some lovely little edible, we didn't like that one anyway, little edible flowers on top there. How's that one? And look at that. There we go. Right, if you want even more sort of brandy recipes, they'll be popping up on screen right there. As always, big old thumbs up if you like the recipe. And if you don't want to miss any of my future content, subscribe.